Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo.
Nine,
Here we go,
three,
yo.
5.
So what's the scenario? I said Bo knows this and Bo knows that, but Bo don't know Jack, cause Bo don't know rap. It was Generation X, 90s babies. I don't know why that just jumped in my head. It didn't jump in my head till I started this video, so probably because I was like, here we go. But that's a little tidbit for somebody out there. Basement parties, the 90s. Alright, Starseeds. Let's find out what Angel is. Running the mission. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, it's Raphael. You're in town, huh? I've documented this angel. The angel of song. The angel of beginning and endings. Is there something on my lens? Perhaps. I have it on a certain setting. I don't know that I like this setting. Anywho's. That's better. So, here's Raphael, the angel of song, the trumpet, the angel with the trumpet. Just waiting for the plane to pass. My friend had passed away and I had pulled this card. This was the energy of the at the time, is Raphael, the angel that blows the trumpet for endings and beginnings. And then I saw this cloud signature here in the sky, and it was in the shape of birds, and I sent it to one of the people closest to him, and they were just like, wow, they were blown away. So I've pay attention to the, you know, the shapes and the, you know, even just the you know, the look on her face, the expression. Maybe I'll post it later. Alright, there we go. I changed it. I had to stop it to change it. This is Israfel. And it's interesting because we got Fanuel in town, who guards God's throne and passes judgment because he's the angel of truth. So he's probably on that committee. And the one that casts out demons. And then we have Ramael, the angel of visions. And we have Raziel, the angel of mysteries, who gives the book to Fanuel, the book of truth. Fanuel, who is only found in the book of Enoch. This is what I'm learning. And yeah, I just did a video on that. With about the possum and the number 23. Yeah. So I've been visited by 3 angels. So those are the energies that are out there working around. I mean, I have this, no big deal. I have a relationship, but now I'm really beginning with this deck. I'm really beginning to understand their signs and communicate with them. And yeah, they're not shy. They're not shy, but that's what we said was going on. Where'd she go? Where's Le Book? Le Book. Le Book, s'il vous plaît. What did I do with it? Oh, there we go. All right. So, and with everything going on in the world, right? And so don't, what the last message was, that there is the truth. The final well is going to reveal the truth, the higher truth, not the little, with the capital T, not the little t of this reality, the BS that they've told you all this time. Like, something massive is about. What I'm getting from Israfel being here is the curtain, 2:44 on the clock, is about to fall, like the Wizard of Oz. The curtain is about to fall. All right. Sorry, receiving messages. It's like, okay. Sorting things out. Israfel, the angel of song, the herald that will call the coming of end times. Now, which times those are? The times I'm getting is the BS. The working for money. The spending all your time being something other than the creator that you were meant to be, the magician that you were meant to be. The last reading, we got the lunar god and the lunar goddess, along with the emperor. While we're discussing Fanuel, who stands at the threshold of the throne room, it was said. Israfel is a presence, a beacon, a warning. Heated judgment is upon us. The horn that blows the final call rests against the flesh of Israfel's lips, if it is even flesh. Israfel is both melody and the cacophony of existence. Songs can be soft and warm, especially when they end. Wouldn't a song... Imagine with me, my collective magicians, for one moment. Imagine with me a song so soft and warm as you watch the empire fall. Under the serene score of creation, the danger of total destruction is hidden. Creation and destruction, I don't know, they remind me of that thin line between love and hate. It's like the same thing. It's what Kali represents to me. Are you going to do something, are you destroying something that needs to be destroyed? But not destruction just for greed and for, creating something as a means to destroy something else. Like there's just this energy of balance and that yin and yang thing, a little bit of dark. Again, I'm getting Tekkencrete. That anime Tekkencrete. That may, if you like anime and you haven't seen Tekkencrete, it's, first of all, the animation is gorgeous. It's one of the animators that also, was on the Animatrix, did one of the episodes of the Animatrix, and just his play with light and everything, and it's just amazing. It's absolutely beautiful and stunning. But for everyone, it's a great story about the power of light and shadow. How so many of the people that walked in the light, like the Templars, or the Crusaders, or people who were on missions that began with love and then it turned because power has an effect on us. My powers were activated 20 years ago, and I was not ready, so I returned mine. See, that's confirmation. I gave back my powers because it was like Thanos' glove. It was, it's quite a responsibility, and that's why I'm being trusted now, because I proved that I couldn't be corrupted and I couldn't be compromised. Heated judgment is upon us. The horn that blows the final call rests against the flesh of Israfel's lips, if it is even flesh. Israfel is both melody and the cacophony of existence. Songs can be soft and warm, especially when they end. Under the serene score of creation, the danger of total destruction is hidden. Beyond the destruction may be a new beginning. You must consider the implications of your actions seriously. Choose your steps wisely as you dance upon the cinder-soft earth. Again, we have dancing, shamanic dance. The last reading, something about dancing came up. Choose your steps wisely as you dance upon the cinder-soft earth. Something about cinder-soft, the games that we're playing. Signs: a horn, the setting sun, a flame. And the flame of truth, Fanuel's blue flame of truth. Heated judgment of the blue flame is upon us, and things are going to be revealed. When I go to my meetings, I always ask for divine intervention. So Israfel, and she's facing, something is ending, and something behind her, it looks like there's a rising sun. At the same time, in the same place that she's at, it's dark over here, but there's this light coming from this other area over here. And we also have the Sephiro of submission to the truth, to the capital T. I was in my last reading. The capital T. The divine truth, not the little t. The little t truth of this reality. The little t truth that comes from the lies we tell ourselves. So this is the left leg, which is interesting because I did the right leg to the working man and the working class and the people, the salt of this earth, the people who keep the planet going, keep these wheels turning. The eighth emanation, the force that abides. Had is what guides us when we surrender ourselves. That's interesting because surrender was on the bottom of the moon deck earlier when I was shuffling. Surrender ourselves to the flow of fate and let destiny guide our motion. Through her light, we see the boundlessness of glory, which glory came up again in the last reading, a lot of glory. Waving our hands through the wind, we feel the air pull us upward. It's only by resigning ourselves to the forces around us that we truly experience the nature of those forces. Yeah, no, the glory's been coming up a lot. I think maybe it was a personal reading I was doing. Divinity, glory. We feel the air pull us upward. Through her light, we see the boundlessness of glory. Waving our hands through the wind, we feel the air pull us upward. It's only by resigning ourselves to the forces around us that we truly experience the nature of those forces. It's only by resigning ourselves to the forces around us that we truly experience the nature of those forces. The golden orb shines a radiant light upon our shoulders. The golden orb, the golden children, submission, the forces around us. Supporting the pillar of severity, Ha does not press back against the weight of the tree. Instead, she simply lets it pass through her, flowing like water down into the lowest portion of the diagram through the two opposing characteristics of Had and Netzah. Relinquishing and resisting, we gain the power to move. Relinquishing and resisting, we gain the power to move. Together they form the power to carry ourselves through the world with grace and intention. And grace, Ramael, is the good shepherd, the shepherd of good graces. Together they form the power to carry ourselves through the world with grace and intention, found in prayer, nature, and mysteries. So if you resonate with this reading, my last reading, the Angel of Mysteries, Raziel. So we have these two energies here. Israfel, what do we need to know about Israfel? Here, let's use this deck actually. With the Strength card on the bottom, Leo energy, Ace of Wands, the World, Page of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Magician, and then the Four of Swords in reverse, the ending. There is definitely, this ending is a beginning. This ending is that what Ramael, the vision of something beautiful is coming. Something beautiful. The Lovers and the Strength card. Yeah. And Had, what is... Okay, I got 33. Three of Swords. Three of Wands and Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So we got 33. And we got another 3. The Three of Cups. And when I picked it up, it was in reverse. And we got the Emperor, Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Submission. Resigning ourselves to the forces around us that we truly experience the nature of those forces. The golden orb shines a radiant light upon our shoulders, and there's like a radiant light glowing on Israfel's shoulders. There's a radiant light glowing on, coming from her crown, as well as from the landscape in the background. And then you have this angel here with the Lovers card again, Gemini. Something about Gemini energy. Gemini and Cancer here. The Lovers. This healing. This angel, the beginning. Well, let's do this. So we've got 333 here, and we have the Lovers card. So this definitely is something good coming towards the earth for you. 11, 11, 11, 11. You are so close. A lesson must be lived in order to be learned. Ancient Keys on the bottom of the deck. This card, and then wow, Ancient Keys. This card was face down on the bottom and its ears ringing, and then underneath that was the keys call you when you need them the most, and then feather. Angel feathers, signs of the angels. Hearing feathers. The last reading was hearing feathers. That was the sign. That's the angel of visions. Messages coming in our dreams. A lesson must be lived in order to be learned. Submission. Submission. The glory of it all. Because we have glory, right? Glory, this energy of something glorious, right? Reveal. Yep. Something, I'm telling you right now, something is going to be revealed. Might want to look into that constellation. And look what came up on the bottom of the deck. Love. The love from above. That's with the Lovers card here. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Victory underneath that. Love, victory, spirit, abundance. Lead. It's time for us to lead with love. It's time for us to lead. Yeah, because these color energies are matching the robe on the Three of Cups, the wings on the angel, the flowers, or I don't even know if those are flowers. The colors on the angel's head, the wings, the red. Intuition, overcome, enlighten. This is the compendium of constellations, and we have the Three of Cups. It's like a celebration on a grand scale. Something is definitely coming to an end, and we got knowledge. Fear and masculine keep coming up, and we just had the last reading. We had the lunar god, the masculine, come up, and it was about realizing that you're more powerful than you know, and activating that energy, which is the lunar god is also a very protective energy, as well as, you know, for the star seeds out there, you know, the lunar god. And you know, that kind of ancient Egyptian kind of energy, the lunar god, you know, just getting strong, being in your strength. And we had the strength card on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we got masculine vanity, getting in shape, getting in, evolving, beauty, decorate. We'll leave it there. Intuition, eh? Last card. Love came out again. Yep, love. I see a uniting. Bottom of the deck is teach. Let's find out where glory is. That's why I pulled this deck out. For glory, because that's where it came from. Teach, life, encompass, time, guard. Teach, life, encompass, time, guard. Which the lunar god is a guardian type energy, a protective of energy of other things that are not as strong. purity, manipulate, anger, renew, ascend, plot, message, worship, honor, capture, magic, bravery, protect, adapt, create, ambition, discover, reflect, analyze, enhance. Gemini is unite. That's what I'm getting. The uniting, the lovers, the end of the division, and that moment of when enhance, unite, support, and feminine. That's all Three of Cups energy. Reflect and analyze and enhance, all back to back with unite, Gemini. Look at the unite. Look at the Gemini. Unite. With the Three of Cups, that's exactly what I was getting. Unite, support, feminine, master. The feminine energy would be considered like the submissive energy, right? And you have hard submission. Surrendering, allowing the support to come in. Master, strengthen, observe, defeat, victory. Oh shit. You're going to observe a victory. You're going to defeat. And then we have spirit, abundance, heal, which is the lover's energy. An abundance of healing coming from spirit. A defeat and a victory back to back. We're going to observe, strengthen, sense, travel, objective. There's somewhere we're going here. There's a direction we're in. And then now we have learn, majesty, wisdom. The angel of truth, the angel of mysteries, the angels of visions, ancestor contact coming up over and over. Interruptions. So we have, once again, we have learn, majesty, wisdom. Learn, majesty, wisdom. Learn and wisdom and majesty. You are going to learn that you were, see, turn on the card as affirmation. You're going to learn that you are the kings and queens of your own lives. And there's some kind of energy that wants to be your master. No, you're gonna learn, and we have that learn, and we're hearing this majesty. We're gonna learn about His Majesty, the royalty, the nobility. Yeah, telling you, man, submission. I keep getting like this kneeling. Respond. Obstacle, fertility, and obstacle blocking the growth, the abundance, the fertility, where something kind of response. Manifest subtly, sacrifice. Manifest subtly, sacrifice. And then we have Lord, manifest subtly, sacrifice. Loyalty. Even though there were just small manifestations in your life, you still stayed, you know what I mean? You still stayed happy with what you had, appreciated what you had. You were grateful for what you had. You were grateful for every little small tiny blessing that you've received, and it manifested subtly, and you sacrificed for others, you know? When you had $5 in your pocket, if somebody needed $1, you gave it to them. Maybe you even gave them the whole 5. Those things don't go unnoticed. We have loyalty, rescue, and evaluate. Hate. Loyalty, rescue, and evaluate and hate. Loyalty, rescue, evaluate. We have guide, still looking for glory. We got narcissism, conform, divinity. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. High five, everybody. High five. Guide, narcissism, conform, divinity. Death, knowledge, fear. Death, oh, see the ending. And then we got fear and masculine. Where is the glory? Oh, it's back in here. Wait, what? Knowledge, fear, masculine, vanity, evolve, beauty, decorate, punish, safety, distract, resurrect, deception. Shit. So something's coming back, something's being resurrected, something's happening, and there's a distraction, a deception, austerity, awaken, dominance, attraction. Imagining we're attracting, they're trying, because we have pessimism now. So they're trying to get us to use our magi tool, our imagination, the nation of magi's. They're trying to use distractions to use your imagination against you as deception with pessimism. And we have hunt, convey, fluid. Hunt, convey, fluid, freedom. Rebirth, here it comes, elude. And we have glory with power underneath. Glory, Perseus, constellation Perseus, with power underneath. The glory, that sweet, warm song. All right, let's get some starseed cards and some flowering magi insights, and we can adjourn this starseed family meeting. Mintaka here. Mintaka and starseed Orion. I mean, I got a feeling I'm a half-breed. I think I'm Pleiadian, and I think I'm from Mintaka and somewhere in one of the seven stars, or in the Pleiadian energy. Definitely. Because I'm, that's why another reason why I have two races, big old gray area, but I just always have those two energies come up for me. All right. Uh-oh. What is this? Interesting. What is this card? Yep. Okay, and of course we have Gabriel, the angel of heralds. Of course you would be here, Gabriel. Is that you in the Gemini card? Or is that Raphael? Who is that? Which angel is that? Look at that star family. You're a part of a team of souls. Calling support. I've been calling in support. They know the team of renegades that we are. They know I'd be like, where's, hey, how many more? How many more? That's all I want to know every meeting. I'm like, how many more? How many more? How many more days? How many more? How many more do we have to watch? How many more? How many more? Star family, and we just had support. That's the 3 of Cups. Let me just show you the angel of truth really quick. Star seeds. All right. There's always clues in these cards. Check out my last reading. I got into these deeper. Read their signs. But let me just show you some real quick. And you tell me, starseeds, what you see. Even this way. The angel of truth. Calling and support. Archangel Gabriel, the angel of heralds. Oh, we got another one in here? Oh, shoot. Look what else we got. Optimism. Yeah. So Israfel's, that judgment, heated judgment is upon those who deserve that heated judgment. This isn't apocalyptic end of the world for you. This is apocalyptic end of the world for them. The ones that we can't seem to fight on our own. The ones that have the technologies and the flying monkeys and the resources. Called in support optimism. Remain optimistic. The seven sisters. Actually, the seven star sisters. Birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. Which was also part of, we're birthing creations, tapestry of life. And then you've got the whirling dervish. I believe that's what that's that type of dance. Surrender to the sweetness. Make love to life, pleasure, joy, and Venus energy. Surrender again. On the bottom of the deck. And we'll take another card. Gabriel. Oh, Gabe. Oh, Gabe. Oh, Gabe. Yep. I'm not going to take all these cards, but okay, so we have the Seas of Mentaka, bringing consciousness, seeing potential, and bringing unconsciousness to light. It goes right along with the industries, the angels. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. The blue flame, eh? Like this guy right here. You might be seeing white orbs with blue, inflamed in blue. Activation, integration time, yo. The support. Some of y'all are the support. And you're being activated. 10:01 on the clock. You're being activated. Shit. We got inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. We have trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. We also have lost land, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Along with, we're seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. That's what that optimism, seeing potential. You can't get any, and these blue colors are the same. Let's see what colors in the Starseed Compendium are blue, but they're the same color. Glory was in blue, right? Teach, life, encompass, time. I'm just reading all the blue cards. Renew. Message. Worship. Capture. Magic. Create. Discover. Feminine. That means your dreams, your intuitions, your feelings, your senses, your creative energy. Strengthen. Spirit. Learn. Narcissism. Orion energy, no less. Where the conflict began. Look at same colors as Fanuel. literally. Conform. This is blue and red, but I'm going to read it. Divinity. Safety. Austerity. Awaken. Imagine has a little bit of, it's a rainbow, it has some blue in it, so I just throwing that out there. And then we're back to elude. Awaken. We have eluded that you've eluded. It's okay, it's safe to awaken. Our support is here. I'm sorry, I'm sensing divine intervention. However that expresses in your individual lives, divine intervention. Blue flame activation. All right, we finna read this blue flame activation. You hear me? We gonna read this. Cause I'm jazzed right now. Cause I know, I sense it, I feel it. Like I said in my last, what's on the bottom of the deck? Yep, jump in. That looked like the Imagine card with all the colors. Jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure. Say yes to change. Bottom of the deck. We've got the, I'm sorry, the uprooted, like kind of the regret card, the righting past wrongs, uprooting, defenselessness. And then we got Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. Maybe, perhaps, enough of us have learned what we needed to learn. So now, we've raised the frequency enough to shift the balance. Some of you, codes in the last reading, one of the angels is carrying its messages codes. Someone's receiving ancestor contact, the keys or some kind of codes to open something. To activate. Okay, let's read this starseed right here. Blue flame activation. Turned right to it. Page 40. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. This card is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Interesting that we got this Israfel blowing the horn like an ending and an awakening. Awakening into a world that is run by divine truth with a capital T and not this reality they want you to believe. This is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. Experiences that are out of the ordinary. Let's do it 3 times. Visions, eh? In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures, and that's the Lover's card. That's what the Lover's card. The healing and the upgrading of our structures. We're receiving, if you're seeing the white orbs emanating a blue flame or blue orbs. Wow. You just can't even make this up. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing. We had the Caesar Mentaka, seeing potential. For healing and upgrading our cellular structures, they appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. And awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. That's exactly what I talked about in the last reading. And so mote it be. Surrender to the awakening process. This is big, guys. What are you feeling? What are you sensing? Yeah. Wow, I've been picking up on the green the last few minutes too. I was debating whether or not to pull some of the green compendium constellation cards. But we got the Antakarana, the crossing the rainbow bridge, resurrection, and coming full circle. From the Ascended Masters. We also got Celestial Channel, Hidden Beauty, remaining optimistic, staying neutral. So we got optimism here twice, staying optimistic. So I'm getting heated judgment is upon us, but not for us. This time it is justice and liberty for all. This time, how about it's just justice and liberty? Full circle. Crystals have been coming out a lot. I wonder if something's going on with the crystal grid. The crystal, because I got the crystal kingdom here, slowing down materialism and psychic debris. Focusing too much on the material, which is it's hard, it's so easy. I mean, with this, that's part of the distraction. It's keeping us focused on the look, I got the angel of new life, the twins here, the angel of new life, bringing a new seed. I have been visited by this angel too. I have seen its markings. It's left its signatures. Which is one of the things that was revealed to me in through this integration blue flame activation, is that I do have a deep connection to the angelic realm. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Confirmation, affirmation, revelation, after another, after another, after another. Just, I'm definitely one of the anomalies. And it's not glamorous, it's not beautiful, it's not fun. Like it was saying, it's not. It's painful, it's hard, it's lonely. It's devastating, it's disappointing, it's regretful. A lot of stabs in the back, stabs in the heart, stabs in the guts, kicks in the nuts. Kicks in the cunts. Pardon my en français, s'il vous plaît. Mais non. We must speak our truth. Anywho, I'm just playing around. But let's read about this full circle rainbow bridge. It's interesting that the rainbow bridge came up because interactions I've had with Thor energy and a revelation about Thor that I'm named, Thor is just another culture's name for Zeus, right? Some say, and then what is the Jupiter is another version of Zeus, and some people say even Quetzalcoatl, You know, some people say Jesus is Hail Zeus. I don't know that he landed back there. Just saying, just putting out some colorful, interesting things to think about, you know. I don't know if it's true, but I find it interesting. But RHEA, I'm named after the great Magna Mater Deum, the great mother goddess, made by God, made by the creator. I'm great. And she was the mother of Zeus, the daughter of Gaia and Uranus, the daughter of Mother Earth, wife and sister to Saturn, married to Saturn in some kind of way, Kronos. And I was remembering Thor, and I just interactions I've had with Thor in the past, and Thor energy that kept synchronizing, and then I realized because you would be Thor's, and I'm Celtic. I have, I have Celtic blood on the black and white side of my family, because if you know true history and you know about the Moors and you know about things that have happened, like you know that there are people of color from Ireland and Scotland, as we're all starting to find out. But so I have even my ancestry DNA, which I don't even know how much I believe, but it shows like 65% Scottish, Irish, Wales, UK, Germany, that whole area. And one of my grandmothers was so anywho, the Rainbow Bridge. Maybe that's just something to confirm for one of the subscribers. The Antakarana forms a connection between your intelligent mind and the higher levels of your perception and consciousness, identified as the source of supreme thinking. The Antakarana is mind, soul, heart, or conscience. An ancient symbol used for spiritual healing. It can amplify the healing of any technique or practice you choose to use in your life. Meditation, massage, breathing, exercises, hypnosis, energy work, traditional medicine, and medical practices will enhance the healing potential of your chosen method. Antakarana is a Sanskrit word for rainbow bridge, coming full circle. This is a time for those who are ready to cross the rainbow bridge and send their spirit home. Surround them with love and a peaceful environment to ease their transition. Moments of serendipity will leave you inspired. Surround them with love and a peaceful environment to ease their transition. Okay, so we do have the Israfel song here, so somebody may be coming full circle. We have had the death card a lot, so somebody, I don't like to pronounce that. I usually like, for my subscribers, I like that to be, you catch this when someone has already passed. I don't like to be a fortune teller, because I don't really feel that I don't know, serves a good purpose. But perhaps I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't really like to get into telling. I don't want anyone to have to live with that. Oh my God, who's gonna die around me? I don't want that. Or, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that serves you. But if I am wrong, may I be shown the light. May I be shown clearly. We have this healing potential. But someone is transitioning, perhaps an elder, someone that you've known, I'm feeling like has been sick for a long time. And this is about, some people are ready. They've lived their lives. And I just want to share this story. I had a customer one time when I was bartending, and he worked for a Fortune 500 company. He was a wealthy man, and he used to come in every day and drink a glass of Snapdragon and read the newspaper every afternoon. And he had cancer, and it was visible, and it came on pretty quick. And he told me literally, I don't need anyone's sympathy. He's like, I've lived a full life. I'm an old man. I was wealthy. I traveled the world with my wife and family. I had a beautiful home, beautiful things. I had a beautiful family, a lovely wife that's still here. He was like, I don't have any regret. Don't feel sorry for me. Like, he was ready He had done everything. He lived the life, honey. So I'm getting that energy, and I'm surrounded with love and a peaceful environment to ease their transition. Moments of serendipity will leave you inspired. Moments of serendipity when things come full circle. Okay, so we have an ancestor. Okay, some of you have an ancestor who passed away or has recently become an ancestor. Or somebody who's in the process, they've recently passed away, or they're in the process of like hospice, or maybe they're sick, maybe whatever, and it's just like they came to do what they came to do, and now they're going to go to the ancestor pool, and so making their transition. But there's going to be moments during and after of like full circledness of things, even truths, mysteries being revealed, things happening that bring full circle. And I'm getting to some of you, a lot of you, ooh, I got goosebumps. We are going to receive relics, treasures. You're going to find things in the walls of maybe an ancestral home, or a loved one or a friend passes away, a family member passes away, and they have something for you. They have a trunk, a letter, a book, a photo album, something that is going to be extremely it's gonna blow your whole world apart in an amazing way, like an adventurous kind of way. And that might not be for everybody, but that's what I'm getting. Someone is coming full circle, they're ready to go home, but this experience is meant to teach you about everything. Angels, the spirit realm, the other side, death, transition. I don't believe in death. I believe in transformation and transition. I believe that the caterpillar becomes a butterfly. Right? So there's something, a mystery, a truth, a vision, serendipity, something beautiful coming. This is amazing. And you have the knowledge. We have the Israfel. Somebody likes trumpet music. Somebody wants to listen to like some, especially when it's raining. They want to listen to some soft, crack the window, let the rain fall, and play some sweet, delicate, moody jazz, like authentic stuff. Miles Davis and Freddie Hubbard and who else we got? Just, that's what I'm getting with the Israfel, a sweet, warm song to kind of fill the air with a little bit of levity. Acknowledge and process a plan for moving forward, and you will finally put to rest old issues or experiences that have up until now exhausted you. All your perceived problems will feel overwhelming, and it will almost seem like there is no light at the end of the tunnel from your circumstances. Ascension Master, humbled. Ascension Master, Jesus, asks you to see the hidden blessings in your conflicts and traumas. Overwhelming feelings have the potential to consume you now. Feelings of anxiety, grief, and fear, and a need for control in your life will create mountains for you to climb. I'm also feeling a certain part of the world right now. Feelings of anxiety, grief, and fear, and a need for control in your life will create mountains for you to climb. Apply a different mindset. Surrender. Surrender my will to thy will, the universe, God, the divine, Yahuwah, the creator, the source. Overwhelming feelings in your life will create mountains. Apply a different mindset to take small steps to lighten your soul and unburden your spirit. And that's that Ten of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Hermit card. Once again, coming up in this reading, the last reading, it was lifting your lantern to shine the light on what is right in front of you. What is really in reality in front of you. And now we're getting this aspect, lighten your soul and unburden your spirit, that Ten of Wands energy. That people are coming, I've seen other readers flipping through Ten of Wands, and other readers before and after my reading. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I see other readers with the same messages, it just lets you know we're tapping into something. And again, I want everyone to get their abundance. And some of that, you know what I'm saying? Abundance is something different for everybody. Some people have money and they'd really like to have like authentic relationships and connections in their life, that Three of Cups energy. Some people have money and they would really like to be in good health or have one of their, some people, or have a limb back. Some people are in good health, have a lot of money and they don't have any joy. So money isn't always our answer, right? Money isn't always our focus. Materialism, slowing down on the materialism. Look what the materialism, our drive for materialism is doing, not only physically to our planet, but to all of us. Materialism, resources. My love knows no bounds. I am endless. Ascended Master Jesus, sacred crystal, celestial quartz. And that's with the E, it's not with a C. It says celestial quartz. My energy, affirmation, my energy is amplified through positive action. My heart is full. My energy is amplified through positive action. My heart is full. My energy is amplified through positive action. My heart is full. And so mote it be. So we got Jesus. Honey, honey, honey. Something going on up there. Something going on up there. Up there in admin. No, this is, and then we have all this love here. Love, 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 love. I think there's definitely going to be some signs in the sky. Definitely. There was one more card I wanted to pull out. This is amazing. What was the other deck I wanted to do? Yeah, I'm seeing sacred rage. Turning rage into something sacred and not something, again, that destructive, that thin line between creation and destruction. We have listen, shh, with curse, hex, voodoo, and spell work on the bottom. 777, animal messenger. You might be seeing 777. We got 333 here. Again, spending more time listening. The other, I swear that maybe it was the ancestor card. Let's get some serendipity right now for somebody out there. This is serendipitous for a loved one that you've lost, perhaps recently. Let's get something out there for, oh gosh, so many cards. Stop it. Take time to remember. I just saw too many cards. We've got more blue energy. You have been etched into my soul and forever written onto the pages of my heart. Angel of Mysteries, Raziel, his wings look like pages. You check out that last reading. Stop, breathe, give yourself permission to grieve on the other side, on the bottom of the deck. You have been etched into my soul and forever written onto the pages of my heart. So even when they're on the other side of the veil, that doesn't mean they've forgotten you. See, that's the thing about that transition. We think it's one-sided. We think we miss them. But actually, on days when it's the hardest, that's when they miss you. And there'll be signs and serendipity in your day to show you that they feel it from the other side, that you are still connected either through blood or just by the love that you had for each other, the frequency. So they want you to know that you have not been forgotten. You are still with them on the other side of the veil in the spirit world. Duh, that's how it works. So look for the signs. Every ending. I heard somebody left something for you in a book. A letter, a picture. You're going to find something in a book, in the pages of an album, photo album or a book. And then you're going to have a serendipitous moment. Every ending leads to new beginnings. Shut the front door. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Man, powerful magician if I can pull these out. Every ending leads to new beginnings. What does that say on the bottom? Oh, it's just a trademark. And this is like the same color as the blue flame activation. Interesting. You know, this person is going on, they're going on to a new, this is the When You Lose Someone You Love deck. I'm sorry, I didn't even say that. When you lose someone you love. Every day, they want you to know that every ending leads to new beginnings. So they're in a new beginning. So take this as a new beginning, and you both are going to walk new beginnings on separate sides of the veil. They're in the spirit realm and you're here on earth. But remember, take the time to remember them. That's what keeps, I don't know, the parallel, the connection, the channel. They don't want you to be stuck here. Take the time that you need to grieve. Like it said, breathe and take the time to grieve. But this is a new beginning for you. And that's how they want you to look at it. And they're going to send you all kinds of affirmations to keep you believing that that life still goes on and this is a new beginning. More blue energy. Grief comes in waves, and at times the intensity makes it difficult to even breathe. Wow. They see you when you're in the bathtub, when you're in the shower and you're crying. They're there. And it breaks their heart. It hurts them. And it calls them back from their new beginning back to you. From what they need to be focused on in the spirit realm, and they come back and it's fine. You know what I mean? They don't mind it, but it's they want you to know that they see how you be heaving and rocking and snot be coming out your nose, and it feels, oh God, honey, I'm sorry. Oh, honey, it feels like just something twisting inside you, in your heart and in your gut and in your soul and in places you can't even name. It just feels like something is clenching so hard. That's how the grief and the trauma and the pain. And yes, we hear you, children and people of the world that are dealing with this right now, waking up to nightmares and horror, being in maybe dream state where you're running in a field and playing, and then next thing you know, you wake up and you're in a place devastated by war. When you lose someone you love, some days just surviving is all you can do. I feel, Starseed, this is my message for somebody. This whole reading is now turned into a message. And then we have one day at a time, one step at a time, one breath at a time. 111. The beginning of the serendipity. And I love how there's a lot of blue in the Three of Cups too. A lot of activation. Reactivating your life again. Seeing the potential of... It's interesting that we had seeding light with the Mintaka in the water, and then you have these angels with the seed. Watering new seeds. When I saw this angel, Again, it was at night when I was sleeping and I woke up, and as I was waking and switching position, there was like a red glowing ribbon. I don't know how to explain it. It's hard to explain, but it went along with that angel. So there's a seed to water. Someone feels your grief, and they're trying to show you that they're still with you, that you're still with them, and that life goes on, and there's potential, there's optimism, that there's a new adventure waiting for you, and it's time to jump in. And this person is going to be with you. They're going to show you, and they're going to send you their signs throughout your whole life, and you will be reunited. You will be reunited in the afterlife, the next life, the next place, the next transition. Yep, sunshine. There's that light. House cleaning time, focus on the solution, and more listen. Listen, they're sending you messages. And it might be a different, it's listening with your ears, but also just like, I don't know, listening with something else. I don't even know what that means. House cleaning time, the purge. I'm getting, it's time to get rid of some of their stuff. Give it away, give it to people you like. Make sure you set, especially mirrors or very sacred or highly used objects. Make sure you kind of just release their energy from them, or just discuss with them that you're going to be giving these away. Maybe they can say, maybe the serendipity will be you knowing who to give it to. Yeah. And watch that serendipity and that intuition magic. I really don't know if I have anything else I want to, I think this has been 4411. I think this has been a great reading, family, and yeah, something is ending and something is beginning, but it's a good beginning, and it's being shepherded in. There's grace, and there's like support. And what are the words we've heard? Surrender, glory, love, healing, activation, blue. All of these things are happening now. Crystals on the bottom of the deck. Yes, crystals. I'm getting the energy. Something's going on with the crystal grid. And we have this celestial channel, and we've got materialism, remaining optimistic, staying neutral, hidden beauty. Oh, that, yeah, the crystal kingdom. I'm sorry. Here it is right here. And then there's this birth. This birthing. Remember, we were just talking about birthing, and crystal kingdom is on the bottom. Slowing down materialism and psychic debris. Okay, what else? Is that it? Spirit, anything else? Okay, they want me, the ancestors want me to pull another card. Someone showed up late. No, I'm just kidding. This is a time to be gentle with yourself. And look at, there's the rainbow. Rainbows and butterflies. And on the bottom of the deck, it says, firsts are so hard. Yep. Holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, family reunion, vacation, the first of everything. So preparing yourself. One, this is letting you know that, you are supported. Your angels, your ancestor, your newly received ancestor, they're concerned about you. They know this first year is going to be hard. So prepare yourself for these days. Know that it might be challenging, and figure out how you want to spend that day. Maybe you want to be alone in isolation. Maybe you want to have a, maybe if, you want to have a date or a lunch or a breakfast with this person, Where you make yourself some toast and you make them some toast and you make yourself some coffee and you make them some coffee and you sit down at the table and take time to remember them. All right, anything else? My soul is lost, wandering the desert in the desert of grief. Okay, so this was going, for me, this is talking about someone on both sides of the veil, meaning someone on this side is just wandering in a desert of grief. You got, I see, is that a pumpkin? Someone's having trouble transitioning on this side and the other side. Like I'm getting they're having trouble transitioning from the other side because they miss you so much. That's how much they miss you. And someone on this side just feels like they're lost. Like it's just, they're never going to reach the end of this desert of just pain and suffering. And that's not true. But it's one day at a time, one step at a time, one breath at a time. That's the only way forward. Baby steps, easy. When you lose someone you love, there's a hole in your heart which nothing can fill. And that goes along with, what was that first one? You're etched in my soul, and there's a hole in the heart. When you lose someone you love, you carry their memory inside your heart forever. Wow. It's that heart energy, that Three of Cups. You're connected to them forever. You'll see them again one day. You'll see them in your dreams. You'll see them popping up, and guess what? You're going to pop up in their world too. You're wherever they are, you're going to show them that you're thinking about them. That might even be how they know to come check on you sometimes. Because wherever they are, they get serendipity. Wherever they are in the spirit realm, they get a synchronization. There goes the school bus. Perhaps some of you lost a child. Someone that would be riding a school bus. But your hearts, the Three of Cups is here with the Lover's card. Your hearts are connected forever. And for those of you who are going through war and suffering and injustice and the lack of liberty and the lack of support, may it find you Godspeed. May it find you by the speed of Allah. May it find you by the speed of Jesus. May it find you, your ancestors who are now on the other side. And some of you, your ancestors, they have their war clothes on. Some of you, your ancestors, are beating drums. They're preparing to protect you, to go to war for you. It's true. And we have this carry their memory. Is inside your heart forever. You carry their memory inside your heart forever. That's why you have to take time to remember, to honor their memory. And even that might help you be a way to come out of your pain and your grief, to start honoring their memory and living your life by celebrating theirs. See it. One more card. Okay. Yeah, there's lots of, this is, they don't want you to think that you're forgotten. Love is eternal. Another butterfly, yellow butterfly. I saw one this morning. Grief is not something you cure, it's something you carry. Memories are a blessing. Yeah, someone, this is definitely going out to someone in a lot of suffering. And there it is. Right on the bottom of the deck. Did I not call it out? I am a powerful magician. I accept my gifts. I accept my power. And I will wield it with the benevolence and the grace of a good shepherd. I will Master Jesus. I will Phanuel. I will Raziel. I will Ramael. Someone likes to ride bikes. Who used to ride bikes together. Celebrate your loved one's life by living yours. And on the bottom, the winds of time gently blow, allowing healing, hope, and strength to flow. Love it. I got this one time from my grandmother, and when I came outside, oh, look at the bees on the flowers. Something about bees and flowers and rolling hills. I just heard somebody's used to watch The Sound of Music, or maybe somebody's mother was, maybe this person was Swedish, Austrian, German. I got Sweden first. The winds of the time gently blow, allowing healing, hope, and strength to flow. And I came outside and it was so windy. Like I opened the door and the door just blew open, and I was like, what the heck? And I got this card. Came back in, did a reading, and after the reading, a few hours later, I went down and it was so quiet. There was no wind at all. The air was so still, and I was like, that's so eerie. How windy, you know, to go from being so windy to being not windy at all, not even a gentle breeze. So there's definitely serendipity here. Pay attention to the bees and the flowers, birds, butterflies. We got a bike here. And again, if you have a library or a book or something that you haven't, they'll lead you to it. They left something for you. And then here we have a trunk or a suitcase, a box, a bag, a memory. There's something that they left for you. Some of them, someone might have known that they were going to go, or they were sick, or they just, I don't know. It's going to be so serendipitous. I'm so curious. I want to know. Share it. But they're going to send you some water. They're going to send you they're going to send you oases so you can get out of the desert of grief. Ooh. Interesting that friends and family, can we say that it's interesting that we have my soul is lost wandering in a desert of grief. The light will return. But now for some, that is too early to discuss. That's too early to see. So it's one day, one step, one breath at a time. 111. May the force be with you.